I think I think the root of emotional intelligence is love. However, I think whatever love is, it's a concept that is bigger than I think what most people know and understand it to be, because most people have never experienced that.
So how do you define it?
Love is still something that I'm constantly unfolding. Of course, we get the basic definition. It's the highest form of understanding, which is cool, and that is a degree of which I see it. Mm-hmm. But it's still a concept that's constantly evolving to me, even myself, from a phenomena, because it's a phenomena, and it transcends things beyond judgment. So it's like it's an energy that is indescribable almost.
Yeah.
So, but that's something that from human and human contact, most of us have never experienced that. So you don't even equate that to you. So you can't by nature equate that to somebody else. And that can get misconstrued. So when you start going into spaces like emotional intelligence, it's like, in order to be emotionally intelligent, I have to have experienced love in that way. Most of us are love deficient. So we have not experienced it that way.
Yeah.
So it's no way that I can. It's no way that I can transfer that to you when I'm lacking it myself. And
it goes into, how we had our little jam session last night. Just listening to like all the old school Anita Baker, Stevie Wonder. We were just going in, like when we was listening to As by Stevie Wonder, and we just going through the lyrics of the song, and that's like the deepest and highest senses of love that most people they can't even fathom it, because it's forever.
Yeah. You see how he was breaking it down, you know what I'm saying?
In ways that it's not ever going to happen, like until the rainbow, in the sky crashes with the sea. I'm just like, that's not.
Yeah. Till the sun stopped shining. Like, it was just like, damn, like the way that he's describing it, like, yo, if you don't understand love this way, I'm gonna give you another way of how it is. I'm gonna give you another way of how it is. That's a beautiful song, man. You know what I'm saying?
Paint pictures on multiple levels.
Yeah. Right. And it's technology too. Technology is playing a part in that too. You know what I'm saying? Because, when we was listening to them old songs and we was going through it, the way they would talk about love, but also the way it was put together. You had to have loved that to put them songs together like that.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because like back then everything was analog. So you had to get somebody to play each instrument, a composer to compose each instrument and produce the song, and then you had to have somebody singing over that track. You feel me? Right. All analog, nothing digital. I can't just hit a button and delete. Like I said, I got to change the tapes if we mess up a tape and put another tape on the joint. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, so it's like all that. That's a form of love too, because you really had to love it to get to that point. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then it's not like, I could post on social media and be like, yo, I need a guitarist. They actually had to go and find these people who was really working on it and put them together. And all they had was a telephone.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, because if they weren't local, then you got to catch a bus, carpool to another city, another state, because you heard through the grapevine that like, oh man, there's this real dope guitarist, this real nice, saxophonist. Oh yeah, we need him for our next single.
Yeah, we need.
So now we got to go drive.
Yeah, and then it's like it wasn't easy communication, so it's like, yo, the bonds that you did make with people were very, very, very
Genuine.
important, and like you said, genuine. You know what I'm saying? And you knew right then and there if you was gonna rock with somebody or not, because you ain't had no time to waste. You know what I'm saying? Social media, you can add time to it because it's instantaneous now. Globalization is to the highest it's ever been. I could contact somebody all the way in Japan in the drop of a hat. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So like the bonds and the connections that you make are not really as valued as well due to technology and due to individualism. You know what I'm saying? Like it almost leaves like a lack of empathy. Like, I don't need to empathize with you to hit you up. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I don't need to really make a connection with you to get in contact with you. I could just hit you. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, nowadays people don't even greet. They just start off asking for something that they want. Like, you didn't even speak. You didn't even say hi to me.
Yeah. Not
Didn't
even
ask how I was.
Man,
Just coming off with demands.